So this one I have to recommend with a grain of salt, because it's definitely not for everybody. I barely even like it. I've probably seen half the episodes, but I think there might be something in there if you look deeper. But maybe just take this one with a grain of salt. There's this internet exclusive anime called Digibro, and it's about this kind of loser otaku guy who never leaves his room. He dedicates his entire life to watching anime. It's kind of like a sad, pathetic excuse for a human being. But the bizarre thing is that he's like, he gets lucky on the internet. He has a breakthrough. He starts off reviewing like ponies and shit, but then once he goes,
what do you mean by ponies? What are you talking about?
I don't want to go into it. It's kind of embarrassing for the character.
I mean, what if you're trying to butter me up here? Like, what am I getting myself into with this?
So this character, it's a rags to riches story, because he starts off as like a poor loser who thinks that a children's cartoon for girls is like the greatest thing ever made. So it's
But girls are like shit.
Yeah. Like a 6-year-old girl, she doesn't know anything about the world, so anything she likes surely can't be that deep or
no.
Yes.
So he's basically like a fag?
I wouldn't go that far, because that would imply that he can actually have sex with men. I don't think he can have sex with anybody. I think he's just like a virgin for life once you start reviewing ponies and shit. But
wizard level?
At the mid-season 2 finale, there's a huge transition where he decides to drop the pony shit and he starts reviewing anime instead.
Well, at least he made a good life decision.
Yeah. The twist is that he actually becomes popular and famous, and all these fucking idiots at home are paying him like over $1,000 per video to just like talk about anime for 5 minutes at a time. So you get to watch him like become a hermit, and his entire life, his whole job, his whole existence is just like sitting at his computer, and we watch him get fatter. He gets addicted to cigarettes. He gets addicted to alcohol. He becomes an alcoholic. And his only friends are like 7 people in a chat room, and they pride themselves on being procrastinators. So like the only part of their personality that is relevant to them is that they put off doing important things.
Right.
So it's kind of like a slice of life anime about this loser who becomes famous on the internet. But if he ever leaves the house, everybody thinks he's a freak, so he never leaves.
I feel like this would strain my suspension of disbelief to like.
Oh yeah. It's unbelievable. I don't think it could actually happen in real life.
Like, why would they think that I'm just gonna buy into this idea of like some fat fag like reviewing children's cartoons and getting paid by people? Like, it'd be one thing if it was like a corporation like just giving him, like just advertising this shit to like 5-year-olds, but like people, like, what is it, like kids stealing their parents' credit cards or something?
I don't know how any of the characters would even have money to give him, because anybody who likes anime isn't going to have an income.
Yeah, like what kind of like person with their life together is watching YouTube videos?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I mean, it's kind of in the same vein as like, One Piece or Naruto, where I can suspend my disbelief enough to enjoy the show, even if the character is kind of like a pretentious asshole who thinks he's always right.
This One Piece, like,
it never ends. It's still going. It's still going. I'm hoping that the character kills himself soon, but it's still going indefinitely as far as I can tell.